Simon Forrester, Chief Executive Officer of the British Pest Control Association. Welcome to the SEPA studio. Today we are going to talk about SEPA certified and the standard for the provision of pest management services, which has just been completed. And we'd like to have some views from an important member of our community. So now we have this standard. What next? How do you see the immediate future? What tasks are awaiting you, Simon?
Well, once the standard's launched, then the next role is for us and our other sister associations across Europe to get behind it. And I see our role as being vital in the success of the standard. We have to target our own members and other pest controllers within our countries to explain the value of the standard to them. So to bring those people on board, because without pest controllers signing up to the standard, there is no value to it. But also, we need to target clients and end users, government regulators, to encourage them to, first of all, raise their awareness of the standard, and secondly, to encourage them to start to ask for the standard, to seek it out in their specifications, in their tender documents, when they're looking for a pest control contract.
So in the UK, are you ready to start to embark on all this? Do you have a plan?
We have a plan, we have a marketing plan. We're going to be targeting clients and end users through, not only through a direct mail campaign, but also through a magazine that we produce called Alexo. And that's aimed specifically at clients and end users. So there'll be a SEPA certified version of that magazine going out. It doesn't have to be something that complicated. It can be just going to trade shows for different groups, which we'll be doing. We'll be targeting the facilities management sector, the catering sector, going on and explaining about the standard to those bodies when it's all produced and out there. On the other side, we'll be targeting pest controllers. So we have a letter which SEPA have kindly provided the text for, and some other supporting documentation that we can use to target pest control companies in the UK to explain the value of the standard to them, and hopefully they'll then sign up to it.
Among your members, who do you think will be among the first to actually want to do this?
I think that we'll have a lot of interest from early adopters, and speaking to pest control companies, large and small, there's been a lot of interest. There's a lot of buzz out there about the standard, people asking when can they start the certifying process. People want to be the first. We carried out some research with our members, and the responses we got, around 80% of them said that they wanted to sign up to the standard as long as the price was right. So that's very encouraging. A lot of people out there that would look to do it at some point, given that we have a market that is really seeking that standard.
Are there any other sources of independent confirmation of that these expectations that we have in the standard are justified?
Yes, the SEM, which is the body that actually produces standards within Europe, carries out research into service standards and their value, and the figures are very encouraging that companies that go for a service standard and achieve it are more professional, they're seen as being better by their clients, they have a benchmark that they can use to measure themselves against their competitors. There's lots of different benefits for them. So that research is available, I believe, through the SEPA website.
What do you think in the end this standard will do for our industry? Will the client see a different pest management operator in front of him once all this is part of daily life?
Yes, I believe they will. The standard isn't just about a benchmark, a certificate on the wall. It's also about improvement for your business and continual improvement. So there's a cycle of improvement which goes along with the cycle of audit against the standard. Companies can clearly see some benefits, both in terms of the business, but also in terms of their practice. So that there is value there. Ultimately, I believe that our industry will achieve a higher profile through the use of this standard. We'll have something talking from the BPCA point of view, to take to regulators to say, our industry is professionals, we're not rat catchers anymore, you need to be talking to us as the professionals that are protecting public health. And I think that's the one thing that we can take away from that as an association.
SEPA has decided to manage its certification program, which it calls SEPA Certified, on its own. What benefits do you see in that decision?
I think the key benefit is that there's that consistency across Europe. We're a global industry now. Certainly the clients that we work for will operate across national and regional boundaries. And those companies will seek that standardisation for their specifications. Similarly, from the point of view of a consistent benchmark, that's what SEPA can offer. So all clients need to look for is that SEPA certified logo, and they know they're dealing with a professional organisation.
Now, to conclude, maybe just one major change that you can identify as we go forward into the future as a result of all this?
I think the one thing I can see is there'll be some clear blue water between professional companies and those that are not professional. One of the major concerns that BPCA and I know our sister associations across Europe have is the loss of biocides. We believe we have a strong message to take to regulators to say companies that have achieved SEPA certified, which is the underpinning basis of EN 16636, those are the companies that are the safe pairs of hands when dealing with chemicals for the future.
Simon Forrester, thank you very much for coming to Brussels today, and good luck with SEPA Certified.
Thank you.